The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Great Gatsby is a novel and movie that provides the history of the era known as the Roaring Twenties, the era known for its wealth, jazz music, flapper culture, bootlegging, and city life. In the movie, Tom and Daisy Buchanan live in a mansion in the East Egg of Long Island. You can easily see by the look of their house and the inside that they are wealthy. They spend their money very frivolously, and they have people over almost every day to drink and socialize. This is how people would live in the 1920s if you had money. Here's a scene in the movie where Gatsby, who lives across from Daisy and Tom, shows Daisy his house and his well.
I have a man in England who buys me clothes.
I've never seen anything like it.
Something for the ladies. Sends over a selection at the beginning of each season.
Jay!
These are silk.
Jay!
These are flannel.
They're so beautiful.
Indian cotton.
Stop it. Jay!
Linen.
Nicky, he's a madman.
I can't help you. Flannel.
You're going to have to refold every single one of them. You'll ruin them. Jay, stop it.
Gatsby would throw parties every weekend in hopes that Daisy would come to one of them and that she would fall in love with him again. In this scene of the movie, the party does look a lot more modern than it would in the 1920s. However, it does show how people would act, drink, and stay out all night at a party in the 1920s. Here is a scene from the movie.
Door. My invitation. A caravansary of billionaire playboy publishers and their blonde nurses. Heiresses comparing inheritances on Gatsby's beach. My boss, Walter Chase, losing money at the roulette tables. Gossip columnists alongside gangsters and governors exchanging telephone numbers. Film stars, Broadway directors, morality protectors, high school defectors.
Even though Gatsby is a billionaire, he bootlegs for all of his money. This was popular in the 1920s because people bootlegged for alcohol since it was outlawed by the Prohibition law. People also wanted to be wealthy. Here's a scene in the movie where Gatsby introduces Nick to his friend, Meyer Wolfsheim, even though he's the person that he takes place in bootlegging with. Gatsby and Wolfsheim don't want Nick to realize that they're actually talking about bootlegging at lunch.
We'll have the lobster. It's decorated with truffles and fine herbs.
No prohibition from a coalition. I need 100 bricks on them 100 rocks. I got 100 drops, duck 100 cops, $100 bill, real.
So, how is the bond business, Mr. Carraway?
Fine, thank you.
I understand you're looking for a business connection.
No. This isn't the man, Meyer. Remember, this is the friend that I told you about.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I had the wrong man.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to make that call. Any luck, Senator?
What a gentleman. From one of the finest families in the Midwest. Sadly all dead now. When I first made the pleasure of Mr. Gatsby's acquaintance just after the war, I knew I'd discovered a man of fine breeding. Of all you, such medals. And an Oxford man. You know Oxford.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Then you would know that when it comes to married women, a man like this can be trusted. With a friend.
Throughout the movie, there was some historical inaccuracies. Therefore, the book did do a better job with explaining how the culture was during this 1920s era. However, the movie did do a great job of portraying how it did look in the 1920s. For example, in the scene at Gatsby's party and throughout the whole entire movie, all the music is modern and sung by modern-day singers. There is no music that is like the jazz age throughout this movie. If there is any jazz, it has a modern-day twist. Women's fashion in this movie does look like how the flappers would dress in the 1920s, but the colors are a lot more richer and the clothes are a lot more open than how the women in this picture look during the 1920s. Their outfits look a lot more duller and are more modest. Overall, The Great Gatsby did do an excellent job with portraying how the Roaring Twenties era was.